What's up, guys? In this video, as requested, I'm going to be sharing with you one of the craziest ghost stories in the Marine Corps. And this isn't just any old ghost story. I know you hear stories of like hearing old radio waves and things like that. No, I actually witnessed this. And after this story, I promise you, you're not going to want to do fire watch. So let's get into it. Guys, I promise you're going to want to listen to the whole entire story. So do not go skipping around. Just sit back and listen, because you will not believe what was found in those woods. And these woods are touched by every single Marine that is going on the East Coast, that is going either to SOI or MCT. No matter what your MOS is, if you're going to be on the East Coast, you're gonna touch these woods. So it all took place at Camp Geiger in North Carolina. I was fresh out of boot camp and I was about 3 to 4 weeks into SOI. And everyone was going to the field to shoot table 4 and 5. Table 4 and 5, if I remember correctly, is the unknown distance shoot. But anyways, we all were just going to the field to do some shooting. Now, before we had even went out to the field, our instructor had mentioned about people having seen a little girl running around the woods out there. Now, if you do not know, Marines will tell you a whole bunch of bullshit. And it gets hard trying to decipher what's truth and what isn't. So we think nothing else of it. We're like, yeah, whatever. And we just go on about our day. But I can tell you this, we should have listened to that man. So let's fast forward to the first night out. We had just got done police calling the range. Police calling means picking up every single round casing. Now, why does the Marine Corps make people do that? I do not know. I don't know. Why waste the time and just do all of that when you can just get a fucking magnet that has wheels on it and it's gonna pick it up for you? And the Marine Corps wonders why the other branches look at us like we're a whole bunch of dumbasses because of shit like that. But yeah, anyways, we had just got done police calling the range and everyone was getting ready to call it a night. But before anybody got into sleeping bags and things like that, our instructor read off the fire watch list. And once again, he mentioned this little girl. He recommended that everyone was alert while on fire watch because you don't want to get caught lacking and this little girl walk up on you, blah, 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 blah. And we're like, yeah, okay, staff sergeant, whatever. And we go to sleep. I get in my sleeping bag and I go to sleep. Now, when I go to sleep in the field, I go to sleep. Especially if I don't have fire watch, I'm out. And if it's good conditions outside, the field sleep, I promise you, is the best sleep you will ever get. So I didn't have fire watch that night, and I was tired as fuck. So yeah, I was out. Now, it's the next day. We're doing some more shooting. I think we're finishing up table 4 and 5, or we're doing whatever. And we're just talking amongst ourselves and bullshitting and shit like that. And someone brings up fire watch. And this one guy that was on fire watch that previous night had mentioned like hearing something in the woods. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now I gotta hear from this man too. Like, oh my goodness. But everyone was like, no, we didn't hear anything. So we went on with our day, continued the shoot, whatever. We basically just did the same thing we had did the night before. All right, so now it's nighttime, and unfortunately I do have fire watch tonight. And once again, the instructor brings up the little girl, same spiel. And this time when I get in my sleeping bag, I'm really out because I'm trying to catch as many Z's as I can because I know I'm not on first watch. So I need to get as much sleep as I can. I need to maximize on my sleep. So I get my sleeping bag, I'm out. Now, what I'm about to share with you next, I promise you I can't make it up. I'm going to share with you exactly what I saw that night on fire watch. So I get woken up. It's my hour. It's my turn to be on fire watch. 1, it's cold as fuck outside. It was so cold. 2, I'm still half asleep. 3, I don't want to do it, but I man up and I do my shift. So I'm walking around just trying to keep myself awake, you know, just doing fire watch, and I hear something in the woods. Now, I'm like, I know I must be tripping. I know I'm tripping. It probably was the wind, or I'm just asleep and I'm just hearing shit. So I think nothing more of it. I continue roving. I continue, you know, just doing my fire watch shift. And then I hear something again come from the woods. Now, I know I must be tripping. I know I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing shit. I'm starting to think I'm going crazy. I know I'm hearing shit. You know what I'm saying? But this time I look towards the direction of, you know, the sound. And I'm looking. I'm like, all right, what the fuck made that sound? and I see something glowing. Almost like, it looks like some kind of eyes or something. So I started doing the process of elimination. I'm like, I know no one got up and, you know, went to go take a piss or anything, because one, I would have saw them. I would have definitely heard them. Have been way louder than the noise I heard. So it's not human, and plus, whatever I'm looking at doesn't seem human-like. All right, so I'm thinking, I'm like, it has to be an animal. It's got to be an animal. And on that note, side note, in the Marine Corps, while you're in the field, you don't get to carry any rounds or anything like that because of safety reasons. But in Lejeune, there's bears out there, you know, there's animals out there that could attack you while you're on fire, and you have no protection. I'm like, it can't be anything but an animal. It's an animal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking, I'm like, it's got to be a raccoon. And I had convinced myself it was a raccoon. So I'm looking, I'm like, all right, I'm just trying to confirm, making sure this little motherfucker moves so I can, you know, have a peace of mind. And then what I see next is fucking insane. So I'm looking, I'm like, yo, what's the fuck I'm looking at? And then I see this little girl come from behind whatever the fuck I was looking at. When I say I almost shit myself. At this point, I'm really going through. I'm like, oh my God, Jesus. Like, whatever I did, I'm so sorry. Like, please, I'm really sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta be imagining this. I must have manifested this because I heard about this little girl so much. I'm just tripping. You know what I'm saying? She's not really there. But no, I was mistaken, because that little motherfucker started moving and walking back into the woods. So, you know what I did? I said, oh, hell no. Everybody in this motherfucker about to get the fuck up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake.
I'll be damned if this little creepy ass little girl come over here and whoop my hell no. This bitch about to get jumped. Everybody about to get the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoever's next on Fire Watch, they about to get their ass up right the fuck now. I don't give a fuck. So I go over to the next guy. I'm like, yo, bro, you got Fire Watch. And he's like, you're supposed to wake me up 15 minutes prior, not 20. I'm like, I'm supposed to give a fuck, but I don't. So get the fuck up. And I went back into my fucking sleeping bag, and I'm like, Jesus, please, if this little girl is real, just don't let it get me. You know what I'm saying? Just please spare my life. But anyways, we wake up next morning. Everyone's shaving their face, you know, using the restroom, brushing their teeth, and somebody finds something in the woods. And I still can't believe this to this day, what they found in the woods. So everyone's rushing over to the guy that's like, hey, y'all, come look at this, blah, blah. So here, I'm the first one. I want to know. Like, I'm just nosy, you know what I'm saying? I want to see what everybody else is looking at. And what we see is a pentagram burnt into the ground. So the instructors are like, hey, yo, what the fuck's going on, blah, blah, blah. And they come over to the spot, and they see the pentagram. And one instructor's like, oh, that's where that kid had burnt that pentagram into the ground, and blah, blah, blah. He was like, I tried to tell y'all that there was some little girl running around these woods. Y'all the ones that want to believe me. And we're like, this motherfucker was telling the truth? Like, why the fuck we out here? There's some devil worshiper fucking conjured up something in this damn woods, and y'all got us out here in this fucking field? But yeah, guys, there you go. Like, legit, some kid had burnt the pentagram into the ground and did whatever devil worshippers do, and yeah, that was the product of that, guys. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have a request of your own, please leave a comment down below letting me know what you want to see next out of me, guys. Also, don't forget to like the video if you liked it, and if you have not yet subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you not miss. I fucked it up again. So you're not missing anything from me. You would think after making about 300 plus videos, you wouldn't fuck up your outro that you've said a bajillion times. But as always, guys, thanks for watching.